For the past 3 months, these Psychology Simplified YouTube channels have been getting massive engagement and millions of views, and the growth has been unbelievable. If you take a look at one of these channels, it has only around 223,000 subscribers and has uploaded about 50 videos so far. Now here's where it gets interesting. When you check their most popular videos, you'll see that one video uploaded just 3 weeks ago has already reached 3.2 million views. Another video uploaded a month ago has over 3 million views, and another one is sitting at 2.9 million views. For a channel that's only 3 months old, that level of growth is extremely rare, and according to vidiq estimates, this channel is generating close to $45,000 per month, and it's still growing rapidly. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a channel like this, step by step, using free AI tools. I'll break down the strategy, the content format, and the exact process you can follow to replicate this model. But first, let me show you what I was able to create using this same method.
You were not born this way. The anxiety, the overthinking, the feeling that you're never enough. And it didn't just happen. It started a long time ago in a place that was supposed to feel safe, because every family, no matter how loving or broken, has invisible roles. And once a child is given one, they rarely get to choose who they become. The strange part, most people never realize they're still playing that role, even as adults, even in relationships, even when they're alone. And the role that protected you back then might be the same one quietly destroying you now.
The result is incredible. Now, I'm not going to tell you to copy these videos exactly. If you really want to grow in this niche, you must do something different. That's how you stand out. That's how you build a real audience. To make everything easier for you, I prepared all the master prompts from topic generation all the way to thumbnail creation. If you want them, check the link in the description. I also left the Notion template there, or simply comment Notion prompt and I'll send you the link directly. Without wasting any time, let's jump straight into the tutorial. All right, so the first step is to go to the reference channel we're analyzing. Once you're on the channel, take a clear screenshot of the character you want to recreate, just like this. Make sure the screenshot is high quality because we'll use it as a reference image in the next steps. Now that we have the screenshot, let's move to the next step. Open the Notion template I provided and copy the first master character prompt. This is the prompt that will help ChatGPT generate a completely unique character for you. Once you copy it, head over to ChatGPT and paste the prompt. Now scroll down inside the prompt until you see the section called Customize Your Character Instruction. Here you can adjust the face color, eye style, clothing, and background mood. You can keep the default settings or modify them to create your own unique version. I also included extra example styles inside the Notion file if you need inspiration. Once everything looks good, click Generate. Within seconds, ChatGPT will create a professional, detailed character image prompt for you. Now copy that final character prompt because we're going to use it to generate the actual character image. Next, go to Whisk AI. The link is in the description. Once you're on the website, click on Try Flow. This will open the Flow dashboard. Inside Flow, click on New Project. Now you'll see two options, image or video. For this step, choose image. Paste your character image prompt into the prompt box. Then upload the screenshot we took earlier as your reference image. After that, select image generation, choose the landscape ratio, and adjust the model if needed. Now click generate. Within a minute, Flow will create your character. Once it's done, click the 3 dots and download the image to your computer. Now let's generate video ideas. Go back to Notion and copy the master idea generation prompt. Then return to ChatGPT and paste it. Click generate. ChatGPT will now create 20 different video ideas for you. Not only that, it will score each idea and automatically choose the best one. It will also generate an optimized YouTube title and thumbnail text based on that topic. Choose the idea you like the most, and let's move to the next step. Now it's time to generate the full script. Go back to Notion and copy the master script prompt. Paste it into ChatGPT. Scroll down until you see the placeholder that says Insert Topic Here. Replace it with the topic you selected earlier. Then click Generate. ChatGPT will now create a complete structured script ready for your video. Now the next step is generating visual prompts. Return to Notion again and copy the master visual prompt, the one designed to convert your script into detailed image and video prompts. Paste it into ChatGPT. Scroll down to where it says Paste your script here. Copy your entire script and paste it into that section so ChatGPT fully understands the scenes and visuals needed. Then click generate. Now ChatGPT will break down your script line by line and create both an image prompt and a video prompt for every single scene. Give it a moment to finish generating everything. Now let's create all the scene images. Go back to Flow, click the plus icon, and select the character we created earlier. Copy the first image prompt from ChatGPT and paste it into Flow. Before clicking generate, make sure you choose the correct model and set the ratio to landscape. Then click generate. Flow will now create your first scene image. Repeat the same process for the second image prompt. Copy it, paste it into Flow, select the character again, and click generate. Continue repeating this process until all scene images are completed. Once you finish generating all the images, we move to video production. Now we'll convert those images into animated videos. Still inside Flow, copy the first video prompt from ChatGPT and paste it into Flow. Change the generation type from image to video. Select the ingredient option. Set the ratio to landscape. Click the plus icon and select the first image we generated earlier. Now click generate. Within seconds, Flow will transform that image into a cinematic animated video scene. To download the video, click the three dots and choose the download option. Now repeat the same steps for the second video prompt. Copy the second video prompt from ChatGPT, paste it into Flow, click the plus icon, and select the second image we generated earlier, and then click generate. Within seconds, you'll get your second animated video scene. Continue this process until all scenes are converted into videos. Once you finish generating all video scenes, the next step is editing. And that's where we bring everything together and turn it into a powerful, viral YouTube video. Before we move to editing, let's create the voiceover. For this, I'm using ElevenLabs, but you can use any AI voice tool you prefer. Go to ElevenLabs. Once you're on the dashboard, it should look like this. From the left sidebar, click on text to speech. Now choose your voice style. ElevenLabs gives you many different voices, so you can test them manually. For this video, I'm using the Josh voice because it sounds clean, professional, and perfect for tutorial content. Next, go back to ChatGPT, copy your full script, and paste it into ElevenLabs. Now go to the settings and customize the speed, stability, and similarity. Adjust these depending on how natural you want the voice to sound. I usually keep it balanced for a smooth and professional tone. Once everything looks good, click generate. Within a minute, ElevenLabs will create your voiceover. When it's finished, click the download icon and save the audio file to your computer. Now we're ready for the final step, the editing part. For editing, we're going to use Wondershare Filmora. They recently released version 15, and honestly, it's really powerful. That's why we're using it in this video. Open Filmora and click New Project. Once the project opens, click Import and import all your video scenes in the VoiceOver audio file. As you can see, I've numbered each video scene to make everything easier to organize. I recommend you do the same so you don't get confused during editing. Now start dragging each video scene to the timeline step by step. In my case, I have 16 video clips, so I drag all 16 to the timeline in order. Once you finish, you'll notice the scenes already have a zoom effect, which looks nice. But there's one problem, and the VEO watermark. To remove it, we'll use keyframes. Select the first video clip, click the keyframe icon, then go to the settings panel and adjust the scale or position to crop out the watermark. Once you're satisfied, repeat the same process for all the other clips. After removing the watermark from all scenes, it's time to add the voiceover. Drag the voiceover audio to the timeline below the video. Now adjust each video clip so it perfectly matches the voiceover. If you look closely, each line of the script has a corresponding visual. So make sure each scene aligns with the correct part of the audio. Take your time here because this step makes a big difference in video quality. Next, let's add transitions. Click on the Transitions tab. Filmora gives you many different transition styles. Go to the fade category. There are multiple options, but for this video, I'm using the dissolve transition. Select all video clips on the timeline, then click the plus icon on the transition to apply it to all clips at once. After applying it, you can go into the settings and customize the transition style. I prefer using overlap, but you can experiment with others. Now, most of the video clips have their own original sound. We don't need that because we already have a voiceover. Select all the video clips, right-click, and choose Detach Audio. This will separate the audio from the video. Once the audio is detached, select all the audio tracks and reduce the volume so it's not loud or distracting. Now let's add captions. To add captions, click on titles, then go to AI caption. First, make sure you select the entire timeline sequence. This is very important. Then go to transcription language, set it to auto, and choose the language you want. For me, I'm using English. Now click generate, boom. Filmora automatically creates captions for your entire video, but we're not done yet. We need to make them look attractive. Go to advanced, double click on any caption and a settings tab will pop up where you can fully customize your captions. Here, you can change the font, color, stroke, shadow, and overall style to make them more engaging and professional. Once you finish customizing, make sure you click Save to All. This ensures that every caption uses the same style. Now before exporting, let's improve the visual quality. Click on the Filter tab and browse through the available filters. Drag the one you like onto the timeline. For this video, I use the AI Color Enhancer filter to make everything look brighter and more cinematic, and that's it. Now click on Export, choose your settings, and save your final video. Let me quickly show you what we've been able to create.
You were not born this way. The anxiety, the overthinking, the feeling that you're never enough. And it didn't just happen. It started a long time ago in a place that was supposed to feel safe, because every family, no matter how loving or broken, has invisible roles. And once a child is given one, they rarely get to choose who they become. The strange part, most people never realize they're still playing that role, even as adults, even in relationships, even when they're alone. And the role that protected you back then might be the same one quietly destroying you now.
Just like that, you've created a fully animated AI video. Now imagine doing this consistently. If this video helped you in any way, make sure you hit the like button. It really helps the channel and tells YouTube to push this tutorial to more creators like you. Also, don't forget, if you want all the master prompts I used in this video, just check the link in the description or comment Notion prompt and I'll send it to you. I'll see you in the next video.